love some Hebrew, boy. Woo. Yeshua. Y'all rise. Enemies be scattered. The heathen must flee. Dang, I ain't get no shofar today. Let y'all rise. Enemies be scattered. The heathen must flee. Let y'all rise. Enemies be scattered. Then the heathen must flee. Let y'all rise. Let y'all rise. Let y'all rise. Let y'all rise in this house today, that we may give him honor and glory, that we may praise his name on the Shabbat day on Yom Shishi. We will bless his name. We will seek his face today in the house of Yah. In the house of Yah. All right, let's stand. Use our shofar, but man, it's me and you, Sister Sue, today. I wish you could see me. That's funny. Yeah, Brother Fabian is on his way to Memphis, Tennessee, to a Hebrew concert to get together, Israelite get together. So I'm praying all goes well. And I know Elder King's on his way. Ain't had a phone call. Elder Ishmael said he's gonna try to make it out. So probably Brother Pedro might make it. But if not, Sister Sue, we're gonna bless the Shabbat today. We're gonna bless Yahuwah today on Shabbat. Let us pray. Yahuwah, we thank you again. We praise you, Yahuwah. We bless your name, Yahuwah. Oh, Yah, we thank you. No matter what, in these 6 days that brought, these 6 days that came forth, Yeshua, from from Yom Rashan, Yahuwah to Yom Shishi. Yah, we thank you. We have kept these first day to the 6th day, Yah. But on the 7th day, on Yom Shabbat, we thank you, Yeshua. For that's the day of rest. That's the day you told us to remember you and come to bless your name today and come and seek your face today, Yeshua. We want to thank you, Yah. We want to bless you, Yahuwah, on this Kaddish day, Yeshua, this Kaddish Yom. Oh, we bless you today, Yeshua. Oh, we praise you today, Yeshua. Oh, we love you, Yeshua, for you first loved us. For there's none like you, Yahuwah, in the heavens above, on earth, under earth. There's none like you. We praise you, Yeshua. For you made the fish of the seas, the fowls of the air, the beasts of the field. You created every creeping thing on the earth. You're giving seed, meat for man, the seed, Yahushua of iron, for drink for man, Yahushua of iron, to drink, Yah. Oh, Yah, we thank you, Yeshua. Oh, we praise you, Yah. Oh, we magnify your name today, for there's none like you, Yahuwah. Oh, you made the sun, the moon, the stars. You made the beasts, the field, the fowls, the fish, the seas, every creeping thing on the earth, Yeshua. But on the 7th day, Yah, on the 6th day, Yeshua, you even made man, the only image, gave him the breath of life, made a living soul, you made female from the rib of man, Yahushua. Yah, made him in your image, Yahuwah. But you told them on the 7th day, you don't rest it from generations. On the 7th day, we rest. On the 7th day, we reverence Yah. On the 7th day, we bless Yah. On the 7th day, we seek Yah. On Yom Shishi. On Yom Shabbat, Yom Shishi, Yom Shabbat, Yom Shabbat, Yom Shabbat, we bless Yah, we bless him, we bless him, we bless him, praise him. For he is worthy, Yahuwah is worthy, Yahuwah is worthy, Yahuwah is worthy to be praised. Yahuwah, you're worthy, Yeshua. Oh Yah, oh Yah, oh Yah, hear our voices today. Come in this place, Yeshua. Come, Yah, come, Yah, come, Yah, worship, Yah. Come and see our worship, Yah. Come and be in the presence of your children. Come and be in the presence of your children, the ones that love you, Yah. The ones that seek your face on Shabbat. Oh, the ones that come on Shabbat day as it commanded Yeshua. Oh, the ones that are obedient, Yeshua. Hear our petitions, hear our supplications before you, Yahuwah. Oh, we thank you, Yeshua. Oh, we thank you, Yeshua, for the strength and the health, the mindset today, Yeshua. We thank you for your mercy and grace on us today, Yeshua. We thank you for your loving kindness on us today, Yeshua. You don't have to be loving kind. You don't have to love us, Yeshua. You don't have to keep us. You can forsake us, Yah, if you want to, Yah. But you did not. You choose us not, Yeshua. Oh, we love you, Yah. For you first loved us through Yeshua, the one that died on the cross for our sins, Yahuwah. You gave Yahushua for the whole world, Yah. Yahushua for the whole world. Yeah, Yeshua. For the sins of the world, you gave Yahushua. And you cleansed us, Yah, for the blood of Yah. The blood of Yahushua. We thank you, Yeshua. We thank you. We thank you, Yeshua. We thank you. Oh, we praise you, Yeshua. 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 We praise you. We praise you. We praise you. For you're worthy, Yah. Worthy, Yah. You're worthy, Yeshua. We praise you. Oh, we praise you. We praise you. We praise you. We praise you for your mighty hand, your mighty right hand, Yahuwah. It was Yahusha. It was Yahusha. Oh, blessed be your name, Yahuwah. Oh, blessed be your name, Yahuwah. Oh, for there's none like you, Yah. There's none like you. There's none like you, Yeshua, on the Shabbat day. I thank you for the Shalom of Shabbat, Shalom of Shabbat, Shalom of Shabbat, Shalom of Shabbat. We thank you, Yeshua. I thank you when the enemy try to come in and mess me up, Yeshua. I thank you. When the enemy comes in, Yahushua, to make me discouraged and make me cry out to you, Yah. Thank you, Yeshua. When the enemies want to take things from me, Yahuwah, or when I get denied, Yahuwah, or when the enemy want to make me mad, Yahushua, thank you, Yah. Thank you, Yah. Thank you, Yeshua, that we can run to you. Yeshua, run to you, Yah. Run to you, Yeshua. All let's pray together. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forget our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Thine is the kingdom, thine is the power, and thine is the glory, Yeshua. Thine is the glory, Yah. In Yahushua's name. Ahmad, may be seated. Melly Keys. Melly Keys, I know y'all don't sit down, y'all on the wall, or where you at, Melly Keys? It's me, you, and Sister Sue. So, Melly Keys, you may rest in Yahuwah on the Shabbat day. You may give him praise. Again, I welcome everybody to the house of Yah. I am Bishop Ronald K. Harrison Jr., TV Land. I welcome you. I know you see me. So you see us, and we're going to be praising y'all today, TV Land. And with Sister Sue in the air, too, the airways. We're going to bless them. I'll show how we bless when ain't nobody here. I've been doing this for years. There ain't nobody in the house except me, y'all, and Melly Keys. We bless them, Yeshua. We still bless y'all. Just me and Melly Keys, we'll bless them. We'll bless them. Now I got Sister Sue, faithful. She's here to bless y'all too. So I welcome you to the house of Yah, at Bethel Sabbath Day Church. We're here at 118 Cheney Avenue, Jacksonville, North Carolina, 28540. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Phone number at Bethel is 910-388-5295. Your bishop phone number, my phone number is 910-381-3056. That is my phone number. The times of service are on Yom Shishi, the beginning of Shabbat, Yom Shabbat, beginning of it, starting at 7. Praise him, praise him, praise him. Then we got Yom Shabbat at 11:30. That's tomorrow. That's the big Shabbat. Big Shabbat. And Yom Shabbat, we all come. Assemble ourselves together in Yahuwah's name, in Yeshua. Then we got Yahuwah's study instruction of Torah on Yom Revi, starting at 7 o'clock. All right, sorry I was tardy, couldn't make it last Yom Revi, but we had Brother Favor and Brother Pedro came through, so Brother Favor took care of him a little bit, nourished him a little bit, which was all right. Appreciate that. I let him know that I wasn't going to be able to make it. But I like that when Brother Pedro came through. Usually Brother Pedro ain't here, but now, since he done lost his job, so his hands are freed up. See how y'all be doing it sometimes? Y'all make you lose some stuff, so you start making you come and see if you still want to come to the house of y'all. See where you love them at. So y'all do some things like that. All right, the creed of the Bethel is Ephesians 4:5. We believe in one Yah, one faith, one baptism, one Yahuwah, one faith, one baptism, one Yahuwah. We believe in one Yahuwah. There's only one that we serve. There's only one that sits on the throne. There was one that reigns in the heaven above, on the earth and on earth. There's one. That's Yahuwah, but we do all things Yahusha, which is his name anyway. Yah's name is Yahusha. Some people don't believe that, but hey, he said do all things in the name of Yahusha. Give him the glory. How can you give him the glory if Yah is supposed to get all the glory? I don't understand that. That's why I know Yahusha is Yah. And Yah is Yahusha. Yahusha is Yah. And Yah is Yahusha. So I know that. So we give him the praise. All right, now faith is a death, burial, resurrection. We believe in the death, burial, and the resurrection of Yahusha. If you don't believe that, boy, you're not going to make it. I'm trying to tell you, you're going to have some problems. Then we believe in it must be born again. You must believe in one baptism. You must be born again. A lot of people don't believe in that baptism. A lot of people think that's something just like just a show. Some people think that baptism is just like an act. You know, that it's not. There's no even promise to it. But salvation is through baptism, through the name of Yeshua. Yeshua is the blood. How you get the blood on you? By being baptized. You get baptized in Yahushua's name for remission of sins. Yahushua say he will baptize you with the Ruach HaKodesh. Ruach HaKodesh is the Ruach HaKodesh of the Spirit of God that's in you, that dwells in you, be in you. You know, he's going to baptize you. I can't do that, but Yahuwah do that. But if you're not obedient, how can Yahuwah baptize you with the Ruach HaKodesh if you're not being obedient? Look at my elder. Look at him with the Yahushua shirt on, boy. Praise him.
Hallelujah.
All right, so welcome to the Bethel.
Thanks.
All right. That's two. Sister Sue now, Elder Keenum made it to the doors. I knew you was coming. All right. So Ephesians chapter 2, verse 20. The creed of Bethel is our foundation built upon the apostles and the prophet Yahushua Mashiach, the chief cornerstone. You got to think about it. The foundation is built on Yahushua. There's no other foundation where man has laid, but Yahushua done built that foundation. And no man can't build it. Another man can't build on his own. You got to build on Yahushua. That's right. You build any other way, it's on sinking ground. You're going to fall. That foundation is sure. It's a sure foundation in Yeshua. And that's what we stand on. That's what we believe in. We believe what the apostle and prophet says, what they say, what they talk about, and what they do. That's what I'm going to follow. Because they got a good track record with Yah. You know, you can show the good ones and the bad ones. You got good prophets and bad prophets. I'm going to follow the good prophets and take heed what the bad prophets done did. You know what I'm saying? What the bad prophets did, I'm going to look down and take heed and not do the things that they did. You know, but the good prophets, man, you know, the ones that love Yah and walked in all his ways, statute, commandments, judgment, precepts, and, you know what I'm saying, honor Yah in due season, you know, and reverence Yahuwah, you know, and prostrate himself before Yahuwah. Those are the ones I'm going to look at. Those ones I'm going to keep an eye on. The ones I admire, how they did that, how they died to themselves. That's one thing I love them. They died to themselves instead of loving the world or the things of the world. You know, they died. They died for the world. They died for themselves and put Yah first. Yah said love with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. And that's why I like how they did those things. All right. Know anything else? Elder King real quick so he can say hallelujah. And get Sister Sue to bless him. You know, we go from there. All right? All right. We're going to give y'all the praise, man.
Hallelujah. Give y'all all the honor and praise. I thank them for being here this day.
Go ahead.
Sorry about Wednesday night, but I'm here tonight, and I thank y'all for being here.
All right.
Thank him for my life, health, and strength. Thank him for the wisdom and the knowledge that he bestowed upon me. And I hope I can keep. Thank you. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Yeah, sorry about that. Elder King called me. Couldn't hear my phone. My phone had hit. So I apologize. They said I wouldn't even hear either. But I thank Yahuwah that I have teachers that was here. All right, Sister Sue. Can you hear me?
I'm here still.
Go
Hello,
ahead.
everyone.
Hello.
Even though it's wet and cold outside today, I just want to praise Yah for another day. Because He didn't have to let us see another day. And I'll just go ahead and read my Shabbat scripture, Isaiah 66, verses 21 and 24. And I will also take of them for priests and for Levites, saith Elohim. For as the new heavens and the new earth, which I shall make, shall remain before me, saith Elohim, so shall your seed and your name remain. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Shabbat to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith Elohim. And they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses of the men that have transgressed against me, for their worm shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched, and they shall be an abhorrence unto all flesh.
Long time.
All right, Sister Sue, well done. Got Ishmael coming through the doors and no. Thankful. Talking to the elder the other day, y'all been getting on me that I don't even check on my elders like I should when they miss a long time. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I thank Elder Ishmael making it to the house of y'all. All right, so is it real cold out there in Montana? What, chilly? What is it?
It's cold.
Is it cold?
It's raining and chilly. I don't know the exact temperature, but probably low 50s.
Yeah. So when you talking about when I go there, I need to bring a jacket?
Yeah, you might want to.
All right, thank you.
Take a hold of
Tell the kids, jump at your sister, Sue. Okay. All right then. At least I know the weather report because I got to go there for that weekend of June, the first weekend of June. Really, yeah. My niece is graduating from high school, last of the Harristons so far on my brother's side, the Miller brother. So,
Corporal Tom.
yeah, thank y'all. Again, I thank y'all for being in the house of y'all one more time. Praise him. All right then. Elizabeth, you want to say anything, man? Give y'all the praise?
Well, I'd like to give you all praises. No, I don't need that. I got a loud voice.
I'm all right on that.
I'd like to give y'all all praises, and it's good to be back.
Yes, it
You
is.
know,
Miss you, sir.
been absent for a long while.
Yeah,
Miss
man.
you guys. You
Yeah,
know?
man, she do. Come on now.
I'm happy to be here.
Good.
Shalom. Shalom.
All right, good.
Hallelujah.
Shalom. And I'm happy that you're here in the house of Yah too on Shabbat day. Your presence is greatly missed, but you're here today, so you make it up all the time. Again, you need to keep Brother Fabian in prayer. He's on the road right now towards Memphis. You get that Hebrew Israelite jam going on. I'm excited about that. Got all the Yahuwah shirts out there. God, I pray that he sells everything. And y'all get the praises, and everybody started sporting those Yahuwah shirts, and we walking down and told, where you get that? Where you get that? So you need to come to the Israelite thing, man. So I guess we're going to start going there every week, every year, and with the Yahusha shirts and stuff like that. I bet y'all do a lot better over there than I do with the Jesus shirts. People are stingy. Well, I thank y'all for Brother Fabian. Keep him in prayer because, you know, Brother Fabian's been holding down the fort here, ministering and stuff like that while I'm out doing ministry to y'all. I'm thankful for him. So I'm praying that y'all just bless him this weekend. I just pray that he goes and have a ball. You listen to all kind of music, just give y'all the praise and glory, get the fellowship, meet all kind of people, to lift the name up for y'all. That's my prayer for my brother. I'm praying that he have an excellent time. He deserves it. You know, the times I was in Kush, you know, I'm about to go back to Kush too, be holding down the fort, but the time I was gone, y'all was here, you know what I'm saying? He kept the ministry going by speaking the word, the Davarine of Yah. He kept on letting the word go forth, you know, to the hearers, and I appreciate that because I'm over there. I like to eat too. And I don't know too much Karundi, man. I'm trying to learn it, but man, I was glad when y'all speaking. I heard some English that I can hear and understand what the Rock Kadish was saying. So again, I ask y'all keep me in prayer too. I'll be leaving out June the 17th back to Kush, and I'm praying I'll be there for a month this time. Pray for my soul, my body, my mind. Pray that you know what I'm saying, I can be affected over there, you know, and do the work of Yah. This is my second. I'm not no visitor now. I'm going there as a guest, not no visitor, but going now. You know what I'm saying? My second trip, which it means something on your second trip. All that visiting stuff, and I mean that's that, you know, visitation stuff. First time is over with. Now they see me, they know me, kind of know me. I know them a little bit. So now we really get down with the Davarine, get down with Yahuwah's word. So the things I got to tell them, things I got to share with them. To let you know that I'll probably married by the time I come back. You know, I do the diary. It's a ceremony that I do with my betrothed. You know, so that's a custom they do. So when y'all see me on the internet or what, with the different type of clothes and stuff, that's what's going on on that part. But I thank Yahuwah. Let's keep my brother Richard in praise, doing good on his job. He called me today. You know, that's pretty cool. He called me. I was supposed to call him, but he called me today, encouraged me, which is exciting, man. So y'all has opened the doors for him. And you know what his ministry is all about over there at the hospital in Fayetteville. So these are little things going on. We're still here. We're not leaving yet. You know, so we're going to stick here. We're just going to hold down until it's time to kick us out of the building here. So we're going to stay here and save the money until when it's time for us to move, we'll be moving. So I'd state Yahuwah that we still praise his name in the house of 118 Cheney Avenue. Though he still reverence his name, still give him praise, honor, and glory. Yahuwah is worthy to be praised. Right? Right. Okay, I've been thinking about what I'm going to share with a little bit. Still trying to think about it, you know, so I'm going to have to hold the fort tonight. And then I'm going to have to hold down the fort tomorrow. But Yahuwah gave me a little bit of something. I ain't going to let you go out here without nothing. Especially Elder Ishmael. Elder Ishmael want to hear something today.
Yup.
All right, let's go to Mark chapter 12. We're going to talk about putting y'all with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. We'll talk about that a little bit. You know. Again, loving y'all with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength. You know, sometimes that's pretty hard, man. A lot of times it's pretty hard, especially in a world like this where Satan's at. Where Satan tries to get your mind every time. Go to Mark chapter 12. I can get there. All right. Mark chapter 12. All right. Verse 28. And when the scribes came, and having heard them reason together, and perceived that he had answered them well, asked him, talk to Yahushua, which is the first commandment of all? And Yahushua answered him, the first of all the commandments is, Hear, O Yisrael. The Elohim or Yah is one Yah. And thou shalt love Elohim your Yah with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength. This is your first commandment. And second is likely, namely this: Thou shalt love your neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandments greater than these. You know, I like how Yahushua said these things, man, because the Gentile church said these two things, and they don't worry about the other 8. You know, and that's a lie. Yahushua was summing up all 10 commands up in this thing. You know, so you can't be picking and choosing. Yahushua, when he gave you all 10 commands, you know, first you must love y'all with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength. That is the first command. You know, and like I said, especially if you're talking about Shabbat, you know, that's how you love y'all with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, is being here anyway, when you don't want to be here. You know, sometimes you're hurting and you can't be here. I understand that. But when you can be here, and you have a willing mind to be here, you come. That's loving y'all with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength. And strength is like you're doing all that you can to make it the house of y'all. Sometimes you can't make it, but you do all your strength to be here. You know, you miss the people of y'all. You miss the president of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just missing your soul, be missing y'all. So you're striving. That's strength coming up in this place. You got to come. But Yahushua was talking about that. Loving y'all with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. Let's go to 1 Yakanan, chapter 1, chapter 2. I want to go on the other side of it. So you don't love. And sometimes we got a problem with this. You know, this what hinders us loving y'all with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength. This what hinders us with loving y'all with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. All right.
First epistle of John or John?
First epistle. Roshan Yakanan. 1 John. Roshan Yakanan. Chapter 2. Verse 15. Love not the world, do the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. All right? It's of the world. So that lust of the flesh, pride of the flesh, lust of the eyes, you know, is of the world. It's the love of the world. It's not of the Father. You know what I'm saying? So love not the world or the things that are in the world. So if you love the things that are in the world, then the love of the Father is not in you. Then how can you say you love Yah with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength? Those two things. You got to think about that. Lusting. You know, having pride. You know what I'm saying? And lusting of the flesh and lusting of the eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's not of the Father. But that's of the world. That's of the world. Let's go to James chapter 2.
Sorry, what chapter?
James chapter 3, excuse me. Right. James chapter 3, verse 13. Says, who is a wise man and endure with knowledge among you? Let him shew out a good conversation, his works with meekness of wisdom. But if ye have bitter envy and strife in your heart, glory not, and lie not against the truth. This wisdom descends not from above, but is earthly, sensual, devilish. For where envy and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work. But the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. And the fruits of righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace. You know, that's what, man, James was talking about. But look what he's talking about, how he's talking about the evil part of it, man. He says, but if there's bitter envy and strife in your heart, there you go, we're talking about that heart again. Bitter and envy in your heart. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all's not in your heart if you got bitter and envy in your heart. You know what I'm saying? And strife in your heart, it says, glory not, and lie not against the truth. Lie not against the truth. What you mean by not lying not against the truth? The truth is Yah himself. Truth is Yahushua himself. Truth is telling, like you say, you love Yah all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. That's truth. You know, you can say that. That Yah is everything in you, but you got strife, envy in you, jealousy in you. He says, this wisdom descends not from above, but is earthly, sensuous, devilish. So we know that's of Satan. So Satan is going to catch your heart. Devilish, sensuous. It's not good. Talking about two things. Loving Yah with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. Or you talking about the devil, man. Having a heart of lust of the flesh, pride of life, and lust of the eyes. Or having strife. Strife and envy in your heart. Having that stuff. We're talking about two things here. So how can you love Yah with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength? How can you love Yah? Let's go to Matthew chapter 25. Loving Yah with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. Matthew chapter 25. Right. Takes me a year to get there. I'm going to get there. $25. All right. Thank you, Yah. Verse 34. verse 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the Kadesh Melechis with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Then shall the king say unto them on the right hand, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was a hunger, and you gave me meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. Naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Yah, when saw we thee a hunger, and fed thee, or thirsty, and gave you drink? When saw we you a stranger, and took you in, or naked, and clothed you? Or when saw we you sick, or in prison, and came unto you? And the Melech shall answer, and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, as much as you have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, you have done it unto me. Then shall he say also, I'm going to stop right there real quick. For Yahusha said, you done did to the least of these, you done did it to me. They asked, when did we see you hunger? When did we see you thirsty? When did we see you in prison, naked? When did we see these things? When you see the least of them, you done did to me. That means they were loving from their heart. You know, they were loving Yah with all their heart, soul, mind, and strength. Think about that. Loving Yah with all your heart. They had a heart for the people that were naked, that were not clothed, that was thirsty, and that was hungry. You know, that was in prison. They had a heart for them. They had strength to them because they went to them. They did all they can to them. They had a mind to do things right. You know what I'm saying? They had a mind of compassion. You know what I'm saying? They had a heart, mind. They did with their might. They did all they can. That's what y'all like that. They just didn't, you know, slack off. They did everything they can to take care of them. That's when y'all said that we did the least of them. Well, the least of them was nobody never looked at them. The least of them, man, nobody wanted to look upon them. They didn't look about the mighty ones, the ones that were hidden, the ones that were bypassed. You know what I'm saying? The ones that wouldn't tend to. Those are the least ones. You say you did it to me. You did it to me. And then he said right here, then shall the righteous answer him, saying in verse 38, and then verse 39, verse 40, the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, insomuch as you have done it unto one of the least of these, my brother, you have done it to me. Then shall he say unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, you cursed, from everlasting into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was a hunger, and you gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and you took me not in. Naked, and you clothed me not. Sick in prison, and you visit me not. Then shall they answer. Then they also answer him, saying, Yah, when saw we thee a hunger, or a thirsty, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto you? Then shall ye answer them, saying, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as you did it not to one of the least of these, you did it not to me. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. I say these things because those ones that went to everlasting punishment, man, their heart was not in Yah. You got to look at that too. They loved the world. They was in the world. They had pride. They had a lot of pride. They had a lot of lust in the eyes and pride, lust in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Most likely they had the pride of life. You got a lot of pride. You want to go to the least. You say you better than them. You're not going to waste your time with them. That's pride. You know? So that's what y'all was talking about that. But where was your heart? Where is your mind? Where is your soul? Where is your strength? When y'all talking about you should love Yah with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. He said those things. Loving Yah with all your heart. Loving Yah with all your heart, soul, mind, strength. Not, and if you do that, you love the least of them. You know? That's what y'all are telling them. You can read, Brother Fabian shared about the Samaritan. Anybody know where that's at? Go ahead and read that. Somebody find that for me. The Samaritan, the Good Samaritan. And while you find that, let's go to Isaiah chapter 58.
Isaiah chapter what?
Isaiah, Yeshayahu chapter 58. Verse 5. Go verse 4. This is what Yeshayahu was talking to Yeshayahu. Behold, you fast for strife and debate, and to smite with the fist of wickedness. You should not fast as ye do this day to make your voice to be heard on high. Is it such a fast that I have chosen, a day for a man to afflict his soul? Is it to bow down his head as a bulrush, and to spread sackcloth and ashes under him? Wilt thou call this a fast and an acceptable day to Yah? Is it not this the fast that I have chosen, to loose the bands of the wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, and to let the oppression go free, and that you break every yoke? Is it not to deal your bread to the hunger, and that you bring the poor that are cast out to your house? When thou seest the naked, thou shalt cover him, and that you hide not yourself from your own flesh. Then shall your light break forth as the morning, and your help shall spring forth speedily, and your righteousness shall go before you. The glory of Yah shall be your servant, your reward. Then shalt you call, and Yah shall answer. You shall cry, and he shall say, Here I am. If thou take away from the midst of thee the yoke, and putting forth the finger and speaking vanity, if thou draw out your soul to the hunger, and satisfy the afflicted soul, then shall your light rise in obscurity, and your darkness be as the noonday. And Yah shall guide you continually, and satisfy your soul in drought, and make fat your bones, and you shall be like a water garden, and like a spring of water, whose water fail not. And they that shall be of you shall build the old waste places. You shall raise up the foundation of many generations, and you shall be called to repair the breach, to restore a path to dwell in. And again, this is what Yeshayahu was talking about. Verse 7, is it not to deal your bread to the hungry, and that you bring the poor that are cast out to your house? When thou seest the naked, that thou cover him, that you hide not yourself from your own flesh. Then shall your light break forth. And that's what he's talking about, that loving. Again, that's what we are here for. That's what y'all has called us to do anyway. You know, as a spiritual and as a natural. If you love y'all with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, y'all has everything. You cannot give y'all. Only thing you can give y'all is a soul back to the kingdom. That's all you can give y'all. You know, and your obedience. There's two things. A soul back to y'all and your obedience to him. That's all y'all want. You can't give y'all anything else. Because y'all created everything. He made everything. He even made you. So what can you give back to y'all? Only thing you give back to y'all is your obedience, your faithfulness, and another soul that do not know him, that is lost, that's blinded by Satan. So we're talking about loving y'all. Loving y'all with all your heart. Loving y'all with all your soul. Loving y'all with all your mind, your strength. That's how you love y'all. And that's what y'all want us to do in these last days. That's why Yahushua told them to go out there and preach the gospel, you know what I'm saying, to every nation. He told them to baptize in the name of Abba, the Son, and the Rock of Ditch, and teach them what things I told you. And that's what we do right now. We teach what Yahushua done taught. The apostles done taught us. You know, it goes down for generations. But it's more than that. We already done taught by Abraham, Jacob and Yosakov, and Jacob, Isaac and Jacob. That's our forefather. We've been taught all the way until now. God has given us the Darbarim. God has given us the word that we abide. God has showed us. He gave us people before us how to love him, that love y'all. All we gotta do is follow their examples, man. They love y'all. If we'll follow their example, we'll love y'all too. You know? Copycat some of those guys, man. Some of the women, how they put themselves before y'all, and how they prostrate before y'all, and how they worship y'all, and how they sing songs to y'all, how they just have y'all always first. They are examples. We do the same thing, y'all be pleased. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to copy everything they do, but y'all give you something that's personal that you start worshiping y'all your own ways. You love y'all. Again, I said, love not the world, nor anything that's in the world. If you love the world, the love of the Father is not in you. That's what I'm saying. If you love the world, then you don't love y'all. You put the world first. Put the world first before y'all. Alright? Again, I'm Bishop Ronald K. Harrison Jr. Elder Ishmael, I ain't gonna get you long. I want you to hear 4 minutes. I'll finish the sermon so you can finish. When you finish that, you made the whole sermon. That's short. Won't be short today anyway. You know. But I thank y'all cool for being in the house of y'all one more time. I thank y'all for being here. You, Sister Sue, Elder King, Elder Ishmael. I thank y'all for being the presence of y'all cool with me today, that we may bless them on the Shabbat day. It's been a glorious day again, and we praise him. And I say to all churches in Burundi, Brother Boy, the bishop say salutations to you. I'll be there in a month. I'm praying that I get there, and we will. When I be there, we're going to have a good time. So I say salutations to you, and Pastor Jacob, Bishop Kadori, Pastor Cabela, Pastor Colston in India. I say salutations to you and all the people in TV land. May Yahuwah bless you and keep thee. May y'all make your face shine upon you, grace to thee. Y'all let us come upon you, give peace in Yahushua's name. May y'all make you ride on a high place of earth and feature the heritage of Jacob, the heritage of Yosakov, the heritage of Abraham, for the mouth of y'all spoken, for the mouth of y'all spoken, for the mouth of y'all spoken in Yahushua's name. Amen. All right.